Good morning, Store Nation. Welcome to the Monday session. We are talking all about last week's weekly figures. We've got low reservations and low move-ins. But it's not all down now. As ever, there's some positives in some sites and there's some negatives in other sites. Firstly, I want to say a massive, massive thank you to everybody who has emailed me and got in touch with me about what I said on Friday. It was an amazing response about me basically messing up. If you haven't listened to that episode, go and listen to it. I've had tons and tons and tons of people email me, WhatsApp me, and just get in touch. It's been, I haven't managed to get back in touch with everybody. It's been a rough weekend, but I've had a poorly boy and a poorly wife. And so I have, honestly, genuinely, this is going to sound stupid, but nobody tell her this, but I never, ever realized what Claire did on a weekend. I just presumed bit of washing, bit of that. I've had to do everything. I've had to cook. I've had to clean. I was even hoovering up. I was doing the washing. I was like, holy shit. I don't really appreciate it. She didn't get out of bed. She's a little bit better today. She's up and getting breakfast and stuff. So everything's good. And the kids are all going to school as well, which is amazing. But yeah, I didn't, shout out to all you women and people who do, you men who do the household chores as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do loads around the house, but Claire normally does the washing. And then I don't really hoover. Claire hoovers. And shit, just every single time we have something to eat, the kids drop shit on the floor. And I didn't really, I just presumed some magic fairy came along and picked it up. But no, apparently not. The wife who was up. Go figure. Anyway, so yeah, I'll get back in touch with everybody about that this coming next couple of days about the gate. Really, really appreciate you all giving me shout outs. I can't shout out one single person because there's so many people saying, I've been there, I've done that, this is what I did, a solution. Have you tried solar panel gates? I'm like, what? Yeah, so many people. So thank you very much. Much, much, much appreciated. That is the power of the community. It is awesome. So yeah, I felt really humbled and just, yeah, appreciate all you lot. Right. Swig of tea. And then we're going to get on with the quotes and figures and all that groovy stuff. Ow, it's hot. Right. So we had, don't forget, by the way, if you haven't signed up yet, sign up, mrselfstorage.com. I email you every single day with some awesome tips. This next week, we are probably, I'm going to plan out the content today. We are probably going to be talking about the report. The report that came out. I love reading the report. I've read most of it. Some interesting stuff. I think there's quite a few things to not be alarmed about, but let's certainly be aware of them because it's not sunshines and rainbows. But I don't think I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be a tough, tough report because we had that COVID boost, didn't we? We was this time last year when it came out. We was for the previous year. It was a COVID boost, and so it's obviously going to be worse than it was. And so yeah, there's some things to be aware of, some things to underline, and just to be careful because we don't want to plow into self-storage thinking it's all gravy when there's some stuff that we need to be aware of. I was trying to think of another word for aware, Dean. They're going to think you're stupid. You've said aware 4 times in the same sentence. Shit, I can't. Come on, brain. Come on, brain. Come on, brain. Shit. Aware. Like, oh, great. Yeah, thanks, brain. Right. 128 quotes last week was mine. This is for the whole Beverly. This is for the whole 5 sites. And don't forget, we will be opening in the next 4 weeks. Ibrox, really excited. I've got some new marketing that I'm trying. Never done this before, but I'm going to try it. I think it'll be wicked. I think it'll work. And I think I'll tell you guys about it. There's too many people sitting up against me now. I've got to be careful. I can't give absolutely everything away. I give as much as I can. And then when I have personal conversations, then I will do more of that. So right, 128 quotes was minus for the whole site's 100 square foot for the week. So in April, I want April to be a positive week. I expect this is the foundations that we're building a great summer on. And to see us down is a little bit disappointing. Reservations, 25. So 25 reservations. We want to be hitting 30. So we're well below where we want to be there. Want to add another 20% to that. Reservations to quotes conversion as a whole was 20%. Want to be hitting 30% there. So last week we should have been hitting like, what, 40, 80? Yeah, maybe even 40. Maybe even 40 reservations last week with the amount of quotes we got, somewhere on there anyway. Move-ins, we had 24 move-ins, which is a conversion rate of 19%. Again, we expect a little bit more there. Right, here we go then. Let's move down to our money we took. Just moving down here. So we took in total 37,172. I'm just going to round up to make it easy. Mansfield took 3,500. Wrexham took 4,300, rounding it up and down, by the way. Clough Road took 5,700. Beverley took 3,800. And Willoughby took 19,600. So, yeah, it's about par. Maybe a tad above it. In terms of reservations, as you know, we did 25 reservations last week. 4 people booked online, which was incredible. Really love it when people book online. That is a conversion rate of 16% of our total reservations booked online. Jack was top dog again. Go, Jackie boy. Go, Jackie boy. Go. He hit 11 reservations. Jack hits 11 reservations every week. James was 8. Katie was 3. Angela was 1. It says online here was 4, but online it says 2 because 2 of them have actually counted as 1 for Jack and 1 for James. So they must have talked to him previous, callback 1 and then booked online. Interesting. Right, let's get into the meat and potatoes for each individual site. I'm going to take a swig of tea, and I'm very conscious not to go, I'll go, I don't want to keep doing that. Right, here we go. Wish me luck. It's still hot. I can't help it. Why do we do that when we have a cup of tea? Right, amount of quotes at Willoughby. Willoughby is impressing at the minute. 38 quotes. However, we did have a problem with our website. For whatever reason, a lot of Mansfield quotes went through to Willoughby. So this is somewhat distorted between Willoughby and Mansfield. So 38 quotes. We did 8 reservations. That is a conversion rate of 21%. However, we had 12 move-ins. So that's a conversion rate of quotes to move-ins of 32%. So really good on the move-ins there. We moved in total. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you how much times the van was renting out first. The Luton was renting out 6 times. Square foot moved in, 1,315. 1,315. That is amazing. Really, really happy there. 1,300 square foot moved in a week. I can't complain whatsoever. Square foot moved out. What was that, Dean? What, Dean? 1,300 square. Then I spat at the microphone. Oh my God. 1,300 square foot moved out as well. So we was up 15 square foot. Hey, we're up. That's all that matters. So yeah, not amazing. A lot of move outs, but a lot of move ins. Total rooms internally moved. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Around rooms moved in internally 15, 17 moved out. We got 339 occupied. 2 containers in, 2 containers out, 48 occupied. We are currently at 76.71% full, so 77% full. The average insurance was 6,916 per move-in, so that's pretty goddamn good. Anything above 6,000 is great. This next week, we're due 4 move-ins only for 360 square foot, and we're due 5 move-outs for 570 square foot. So we're due to lose 210 square foot. However, I think we'll have a net positive week. So we need anything above 200 net positive is going to be a good week. Clough Road. This is bananas. 48 quotes, 8 reservations. So it's a conversion rate of 17%. Only 3 move-ins. So it's a conversion rate of 6%. This is worrying. Square foot moved in, 275. Square foot moved out, 225. So we're 50 square foot up there. We are insurance is average is 6,700, sir, 6,666. The amount of move-ins due this next week is 4 move-ins for 275. We're due to move out just 2 rooms for 75 square foot in total. So again, some positives there. I expect a really good week on the reservations for Clough Road because we've got 48 quotes in the pipeline to go and call back, pester, get in touch. And I don't mean pester. I'm joking when I say pester because obviously last thing we want to do is pester people. So yeah, Clough Road, I think we're about 72% full. So again, we're going to be over 200 square foot up this week. So it's going in the right direction, but I still want to see more conversions than that. But I think it's going to be a bumper week for Clough Road. Just going to have a swig of tea. What the hell? Embrace it. There we go. Beverly. I'm conscious that I've got a cup of tea over my mouth, so I'm like, wipe it quick. All right, Beverly, 13 quotes. Don't forget, we don't do any pay-per-clicks at Beverly, so 13 quotes is pretty good. We got 4 reservations at Beverly. That's a conversion rate of 31%, so brilliant. We had 3 move-ins. That's a conversion rate of 23%. We moved in 400 square foot. We moved out 150, so it was 250 square foot up. We are 86% occupied at Beverly. And the average insurance was 8,300 quid. 300 quid, which is really, really good there. Anything above 6,000, like I said. Due in this next week is 1 for 80 square foot and no move outs. So we should be hitting over 87% occupied by the end of next week. Want to get to that 90% mark. That's when I feel safe at Beverly. Mind you, it's Beverly's. There's not many move ins, not many move outs. There's not a lot of quotes. It's just a solid site. Wrexham, amount of quotes 9. Reservations were 2. That is a conversion rate of 22%. We had 2 move-ins. That's a conversion rate of 22%. 210 square foot moved in. This is getting a bit airy. 415 moved out. So net result was 205 down. 10,000 insurance sold. So an average of 5,000 per move-in. 75 square foot due to move in this next week. 435 due to move out. So we're expecting a really negative big week. Not good. So Wrexham is certainly on the amber list. It's green, amber, and red. Green, I'm not worried about. So that would be Willoughby and Beverly. Amber would be Wrexham and Clough Road, and red, Mansfield. I am worried about Mansfield now, officially. 20 quotes. Don't forget that's a bit distorted though, because some of them was going to Willoughby. We had 3 reservations, just 3 reservations. You remember when I kept saying Mansfield is a gift that keeps on giving? Friggin' Nora, not anymore. Something has changed, and we need to figure it out. We need to be proactive and see, okay, what the frig is going wrong here? Because you just can't continue like this now. It's something's got to change, and we need to take responsibility and say, right, okay, something's not converting like it was before. Is it the offer? Is it the prices? Is it us? Are we doing something differently? So yeah, we need to start looking at this serious now. So and don't get me wrong, it's still done amazing, but it's it's certainly heading backwards now. So the amount of quotes 20, reservations 3, conversion rate of 15%, 4 move-ins, conversion rate of quotes to move-ins is 20%. 525 moved in, so at least we're moving in a little bit more square foot, but I want that to be 750, 800, so below where we want to be. We moved out 735, so it was down 210 square foot. The amount of rooms moved in, 6. Amount of rooms moved out, 8. We've got 132 occupied. We've got 1 container moved out, so we've got 9 containers occupied. 15 car parking spaces rented out, which is gold. Store occupancy is 59%, but that's including 10 containers that are on there but haven't come yet. Average insurance was 5,500, so below every other site. 4 move-ins due this next week for 410 square foot, 6 move-outs for 645 square foot. So we're due another negative week. Yeah. I mean, the one good thing that we are taking, price per square foot has gone up, but because of a price per square foot going up, it has certainly impacted on the amount of reservations and move-ins, etc. So we just got to be careful there. Right, Google Analytics, we had 445 website visitors last week, and we did 21 reservations across a store more sites. We don't include Beverly. So that's still a 4% conversion rate. It is so predictable. It's between 5 and 6% conversion rate is the website, which is really, really good. So as long as we get website visitors, we should do well. All right, my friends, I can't wait to get on with some other podcasts today. I'm going to try and record all this week's, and so then I don't have to do any more content for the rest of this week. Not that I don't want to do it. I like it, but batch recording is better. And yeah, make sure you sign up to MrSelfStorage.com. All right, my friends, I love you. I appreciate you. Please check out our sponsors, because it obviously costs money to have this podcast, and it's nice to nearly break even doing it. All right, my friends. And by the way, I would love as well to get some proper editing with some podcasting studios, but so I might be reaching out for some more sponsors. So there. All right, my friends, I love you. I appreciate you. And yeah, really, really appreciate all the kind words. The community that we're gathering here is awesome. So it is awesome that you guys helped me think of another word apart from awesome. Brilliant. Your vocabulary is unmatched. Yeah. So yeah, I genuinely appreciate that. That was really good of you all. And so thank you very much for all the kind words and help. And for me being a stupid dingbat Wally. I think Dave David called me a twat. I think that's a bit harsh, but true. All right. See you later, guys, girls. Bye.